So that's just the first stage of the process. As I earlier mentioned, that was the first stage where we produce the core to the accumulator, then being transferred to the rewinder machine. And at the rewinder machine, we have the jumbos, which is the semi-raw material we use to convert to toilet roll. The jumbo comes in heavy weight, which is about 1 ton. And to the next first stage there is where you insert the jumbo and it's being run. It's now being unwound from the jumbo here to form the log tissues over there. And meanwhile, these machines are automated and designed in such a way that it can run a maximum speed of 350. And what it means is that the capacity of this machine can produce about 1,000 bags, a minimum 1,000 bags in just one shift, because here we run 2 shifts. So the first shift, which of course is a day, they are expected to run 1,000 bags minimum. Now, after unwinding, the next stage there is where we have the embossing unit. And there you have a design on the tissue. As it unwinds, it gets to 2 rollers there, which runs with a very high speed and with precision. And over there you have what we call the embossing patterns on the paper. Before it gets to the log we transfer, the core logs we transfer to the other side of the machine, which of course the rewinding machine. Over there, the embossed sheet we now wind on the core that was earlier produced over here. So you can see how it's roll over it, and immediately it wind one, it opens, and one runs, and the next stage here is the accumulator. The logs that are winded here gets to the accumulator. We call this the log accumulator. At this process now, it accumulates all the wind tissue on the core, being accumulated here for the next process. It can take as much as 600 logs over here. Now at the log accumulator, which has about above 600 logs at a time, can take above 600 logs at a time. You can see how it runs slowly, one after the other, just because the machine has some sensors that take each log at a time. Once the sensor sights a log, it tells the machine that it is ready to take another log in. From the accumulator section, the next stage is the Lobster Section. The process of this Lobster is to cut this tissue into units as specified by the operator. So, as the logs drop to the conveyor there that transfer it to the Lobster here, there is a blade that runs automatically and cuts the log into pieces or units as required. This is the center of the packaging machine. Right now we are running just single wraps on the machine. So that's why you see as the conveyor takes it, it takes one at a time going in for wrapping. It's a Charismatic 208 machine, automated, computerized. You just set in your figures, your parameters, what you expect the machine to do. The speed, the method of wrapping or the form of wrapping, and the process it undergoes. So all has already been entered at the panel over there. So, and that's why you see the running here. And this is just the overhead of the packaging machine, where it takes each wraps and transferred to the heating section, where it's being sealed over here before the conveyor transfer it to the next process or the next stage. This is the last stage of the toilet roll production line. From the packaging, we have the conveyor that transfers the wrapped tissue to the bundler machine. This is called the bundler machine. You can see over here. And the machine functions as the bundler. It bundles the toilet roll into 48, or depending on the number of packs we want to have here. You can see the wrapped and packed 6 transferred to the bundler machine, and at the end of the line you will see the bundling, which is of course is on 48, coming out at the end over there. So that's what makes the finishing of the production line for toilet roll making machine.
Next is serviette making process, which is similar to that of the tissue making process.
We have the jumbo in sizes for the napkin we want. And what we have in market is 325 by 325 millimeter size of napkin. The napkin jumbo is unwind, and you can see how it runs with precision over here to the folding unit. But before the folding unit, we have the embossing down there where the paper passes through to the folding section of the machine. At this point, the paper is folded into 4 units, and there's a blade at the front of the folding unit where, as the paper transferred, it now slits the paper into 2. Now if you have a look from the top, you will see the demarcations of the napkin, the Vivian napkin. The demarcation there is for the separation of the serviette, so that it's easy for the operator to take it one after the other for the next process, which of course is the packaging.
And finally, Barrett's special product, the multi-purpose cloth.
This is one of our favorite products we have in Barrett. It's a multi-purpose cloth made from a non-woven fiber material, and it has so many functions or usage, and honestly speaking, it's more economical than even the kitchen towel we use. You can use this in your kitchen, your dining room, even to wash a car. It's just like a cloth, but not really a cloth. You can wash. Maybe you can use 5-6 times, you wash, and you can still reuse it. But after 6 times, you discard. You get the fresh one. Because it's so cheap, it's just a multi-purpose cloth, and we have 2 in every pack like that, and sincerely, it's very cheap.
Barrett Rolls Nigeria Limited is a medium-scale enterprise located in Idu Industrial Layout in Abuja, with a fully automated factory and a staff strength of about 200. It was recently recognized for its contribution to the MSME sector by the Minister of Trade and Investment, Olusegun Ogaga. And as the company continues to grow, the general manager believes the support of the Bank of Industry is paramount, even as the company looks to a brighter future in manufacturing.
For Barrett, the future is paper mill. We'll definitely get to a stage where we have our paper mill, factory, where we do our raw materials ourselves. And I believe for any converter of tissue, the future is paper mill. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of money, but that's the future of the business. But now for Barrett as a group, as long as it's manufacturing, I can't say where the future is, but I can tell you that you can wake up tomorrow and find Barrett water. So as long as it's manufacturing, we're definitely going to diversify into different products. We have realized that manufacturing is a thing for us. Yes, the margins are low, but it makes a lot of business sense. Yes, the challenges are there, but it doesn't come without its success.